Is you gon' get in your way? All them bags gon' get in your way. Press a 1 if y'all can hear me. What's up, y'all? Bag like y'all can hear me? Hey, what's up, everybody? You can't hurry up. You got too much stuff. They gon' take off running from you. You crowded my space. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Awkward Letter. Hey, Zuina. We got King of Wands in here. What's up, King of Wands? Hey, Bantu Viking. We got Adrian up in here. Hey, Roto. Hey, Oro. Diggable Planets in the house. We got Venus Love in here. Hey, Cell Pass. Another Diggable Planets. What's up? We also got Moonlight Orange up in here. Hey, Moonlight. Hey, East African Queen. Hey, Lucky Lucky. Hey, Abu Bakar. We got African Shea Butter in the house. Evolving Love. Hurt you so bad inside. Hey, Gonza. Hey, Zara. Get used to breathing. We got Earth Angel up in here. We got X-Girl. Yeah, hurry up home, but don't hurt yourself. Drive safe. Hey, Ladybug. Oh, this is your first live. Oh, that's what's up. Welcome. Let it go. Better. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Hey, Duchess of Wisdom. Hey, you from Argentina? That's what's up. We got Argentina up in the house. Hey, Gonza Brush. Glad you're catching my live stream. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Better. Get your bag, lady. Hey, Rado. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Golden Owl. I feel like both of these chicks are bringing some baggage into this relationship because I checked out the live stream. Well, why I say live stream? I checked out the 2 episodes that I could watch. I don't know if there's only 2 episodes with this reality show, but has anybody been watching this reality show featuring the Brat and her girlfriend Judy, also known as Jessica? You said the Brat got it going on. She got a lot of junk in her trunk, but her girlfriend got even more. So I'm wondering if the Brat really loves Judy or is she more in love with the booty? That's what I'm wondering. So that's why I'm here today. And I had to get this in early because I got a lot of stuff I got to do later on tonight. Hey, don't listen to them. Who else we got? Hey, Tasha, what's up? They do look alike, don't they? Uh-huh. Birds of a feather. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Shaw. You said, I don't watch none of these shenanigans. Well, I don't blame you. I don't watch this stuff either. But I happened to stumble upon it on YouTube. You know how every now and then you could watch one of these reality shows on YouTube. So, I needed something to watch, something lighthearted. So I was like, let me check this shit out. Because I've always been a fan of the Brat. I'm a hip-hop head. And the Brat, she got some skills. She got a nice flow and all that. She had some good hits and shit. One of my favorite songs of hers was That's What I'm Looking For. But anytime you want something done, they do it. Yeah, that was my shit. But yeah, I always had a feeling that the Brat was a lesbian. but she's only recently come out the closet. But a lot of us already knew which side of the bread Brad's butter was on. So it's no surprise to me. But yeah, she recently came out like a few years ago saying that she was a lesbian. But again, most people weren't surprised. And she came out to her half sister Lisa Ray, and there was some, conflict dealing with that because the way Lisa Ray found out that the brat was a lesbian, and I'm like, come on, Lisa, you didn't know this for all these years. But anyway, supposedly, I believe that Lisa Ray found out that the brat came out the closet through this relationship. And Lisa Ray was all butthurt because she wasn't told in advance by the brat, sister to sister type stuff. Oro said the brat has been that way. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. It's clear to see. But you have some women like the brat that are dealing with a lot of masculine energy, and the brat is an Aries, that are working with a lot of masculine energy. They might be attracted to women, but they might also be attracted to men at the same time. So it's like, I would say the brat is bisexual, but she probably leans on the lesbian side. Because wasn't she involved with Allen Iverson? Where Indigo at? I guess Indigo busy. Hey, Connect, another diggable planet up in the house. You said, wasn't her relationship the cause of her falling out with her sister? Y'all, I was just talking about that. You said when people get with someone and fall out with loved ones, I always side eye. Yeah. So, hey, Siobhan, what's up? Hey, Willow, we got another diggable planet in the house. Because my diggable planets are cool like that. So, yeah. So she was with Allen Iverson. We got another diggable planet, Siobhan, up in the house. Arcadia, what's up? Cassandra, what's up? Cassandra said, I thought she was a guy the first time I saw her. Now, I definitely see the femininity in her, but she also has some strong masculine energy, just alone her being an Aries. A lot of Aries women just are very masculine in terms of their energy that they give off. Don't listen to them, said Missy give me big stuff vibe. Oh, yeah. But she looked like she know how to treat a lady. It seemed like Missy would make a pretty decent girlfriend. But then again, she is a Cancer. So, that clinginess might come into play. Now, the brat's girlfriend, Judy, is an Aquarius. So let me just read a little bit about this very brief article, just detailing their relationship in this reality show that they have. Hi, I am Taj. All right, so it says Grammy Award nominated hip hop icon and actress The Brat has found love with hair care mogul and entrepreneur Jessica Judy Dupart. And the couple is sharing their love and journey on the new WeTV reality series Brat Loves Judy. The couple recently spoke to The Nocturnal. This is the website, The Nocturnal, about their relationship and sharing their love with the world and how they make each other better. After coming out as a member of the LGBTQ community, the Brat and Judy publicly appeared together on WeTV's hit reality show, Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. Speaking on what drew them together, the Brat spoke about being drawn to Judy after seeing her on social media, while Judy interjected, she came to visit me on one of my educational tour stops. And then she was like, we should hang later. And from there, I was like, okay. The Brat replied to Judy saying, she just don't want to say she had a crush on me the whole time. Oh, she said her whole life. While dating a massive superstar might seem intimidating and the possibility might seem out of reach, Judy said, she surprised me. She opened the door because she was very friendly. Once getting past the challenge of matching with a celebrity, there is also the subsequent challenge of the relationship being under the microscope of the public eye. Both ladies stress the importance of communication is key, especially given the circumstance of being in the public eye. Being on a public platform and being all over the internet, people are going to say things. So as long as you are communicating and open with your significant other, there should be nothing that can be said that can be in between y'all, because y'all have been very honest with each other. A relationship where the partnership can make one another better is ideal. For me, I'm a person that gives a whole bunch of different chances, and being in a relationship with her, seeing how she isn't the kind of person who gives people 3, 4, and 5 chances, she's helped me be a little more stern in handling business, which is actually great, Judy said. And she's helped me not be so stern, Brat interjected. She softened me up a little bit, and I hardened her up a little bit. The Brat said, we want people to take away that in success and love, you could be as great as long as you communicate and trust each other and let go of all insecurities. Be vulnerable if you have to and live your truth. So Brat Loves Judy airs Thursdays at 9 p.m. on We TV. So the interesting thing, they're talking about insecurities and stuff, but that's what I'm seeing with the 2 episodes that I watched. So I'm going to play a couple of clips. Hopefully I won't get a strike for it. But first, I'm just going to play little parts of this one video where they're doing like I guess they're live on Instagram or whatever. Now, I think I figured out the microphone situation. So I think I just have to hit mute so there won't be an echo when I share this video. So let me take this off. Thank you, Stacy, for your super chat. Thank you so much. All right. So let me just share my screen. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right video. Okay. So this is about, the Brat talks about what type of lesbian she is, and her girlfriend Judy is in the video. We're not going to I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just little pieces just to get, so y'all could get idea of the vibe of this relationship and the chemistry between these two. All right, I'm going to hit my mute. Y'all press a 1 if y'all can hear the video.
No, they'll see you fussing at me on the show. Wait till y'all see this show, man. I am nothing like the Brat you know, so it's gonna be. I'm your Brat, and you mine. Anyway, whew, you probably could tell I ain't had much rest because the little bags under my eyes are kind of like still showing, but it is what it is, child. Gotta work, get it in, put forth a good effort in anything you try to do, you know. So it may take time, it may take all day, it may take all night, but you got to get it done. Oh, excuse me.
I'm tender-headed. When you take that, when you have to, I mean, you could probably put like a detangler on it, but
You drop some. Can you get my drops on my bag and drop some on my scalp?
okay, girl.
They right there. My coconut oil was in the middle. And up in the middle. Down to the left. Girl, ain't nobody trying to show nobody nothing. It's a brown bottle with a dropper on. You see it? Here, baby. Let me see it. Because you'll be acting all like you don't want to show the product. This right here, this shit right here, nigga. These is the miracle. Sorry, I'm sorry. These is the coconut oil miracle drops, and they feel good on your scalp. Ooh.
Girl, you taller than me sitting in the chair.
I'm trying to scooch down. Ooh.
Now I just gotta hit pause real quick. I hope y'all can hear me. But now Judy sells these hair drops and other hair products through this company that she's created called Kaleidoscope. Can y'all hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me. But the interesting thing is, in every clip, thank you, conservative. In every clip, the Brat has something around her edges. I mean, pull up any recent picture of the Brat and she has her edges covered, which tells me that she don't have no edges probably. So I'm like, why ain't you putting those drops on the edges, number 1? And if your products are so effective, how come the Brat don't have no edges? So that's red flag number one. So Judy ain't even helping Brat out in that department. She don't have no edges. I mean, do it. Google the Brat 2020, 2021, every single picture. And if you look at this reality show, the Brat always got some bandana or some scarf wrapped around her edges because she don't have none. And she is an Aries, and Aries rules the head, the hair. So she probably does have some pattern baldness. Not making fun of her with that, but I just think it's kind of ironic that Judy sells these hair drops that's supposed to get your hair back. Like, I even Googled the product and it said, yeah, she, the Brat wears braids all the time. Siobhan said too much tension. Yup. From those tight ass braids. You got to be careful with the braids, y'all. But yeah. So I was just saying, it's a bit ironic that Judy sells these drops. Her company is called Kaleidoscope, which I think is a weird name for a hair product company. But anyway, to each his own. But these products are supposed to help grow your hair back. So this is a bad representation of her products. I'm just saying. I'm done with you, Taj. You said Aquarius doesn't make a good entrepreneur. Why not? That's messed up. Okay, letter said Aries are real sensitive about their foreheads. Now I'm gonna get into their charts in a minute, but we gotta do a warm up. I gotta familiarize y'all with this whole situation that's going on, and I gotta just point out a few things that I noticed before I get into their charts and synastry. So just to recap, the Brat is an Aries, and Judy, aka Jessica, is an Aquarius. All right. So let's play a little bit more of this video real quick.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I could just feel it sliding down my paw. Ooh. Ooh.
Baby.
It gave me the chills. Oh.
Girl, finish talking to the people.
Girl, let me enjoy my moment. Don't be controlling my camera now. I don't control your camera. When you have your camera just sitting all propped up, I don't touch your camera. So have the same respect for mine, okay, beautiful? Loyal, stop licking my phone. You want to talk? Say what's up. Say what's up. I'm a bougie ass boy poodle. And I'm the father of 3 Yorkie poodles. And we run this house.
You see, my girlfriend out here now, so I'm thugging.
Wow. Oh, thank you. That felt so good. I know you got to get ready. They get ready to send some prep to your email for Dish Nation today.
Girl.
Lord, a little bit more right here. Like concealer, just right here. Because you know that camera up in Dish Nation hit different. Oh, I got to start getting more sleep. Lighting is very important, people, when you do shows and TV or interviews or whatever. As you can see, I do have some concealer here, but when the light hit it.
All right, this video is rather tame, but I'm going to show little clips of their reality show in a minute. But what was I going to say? Basically, this is what I was going to say. Basically, y'all seeing right now some of the benefits of a lesbian relationship. Just the sisterhood, the connection where it's like y'all best friends and lovers, where y'all doing each other's hair and shit. There's that, nurturing and attentiveness that you just can't get from a man. So I get it. I totally understand why some women become lesbians because, hey, especially if you want that TLC, a lot of times you are going to get it from a woman. But then there's the other side to lesbian relationships. And I see it all the time with my lesbian clients. And just to let you know, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. So if you have problems with men, sometimes I do have to tell my clients, like, look, you'd be better off in a lesbian relationship. And usually these are the clients that they already kind of lean that way anyway, or like they're kind of in the middle in terms of their attraction to men and women. But yeah, but just because, there's women that are opposing men, in terms of just how the sexes are different, doesn't mean that the grass is going to be on greener on the other side if you have problems with men already. And if you jump into a lesbian relationship, especially with a stud, don't even get me started on the studs because they got some serious issues. And forgive me, anybody in here that's a stud. I mean, I love y'all too, but got some serious issues. But we'll get into that in a minute. Now, I wouldn't necessarily classify the Brat as a stud, but as you can see, she's definitely playing the more dominant role, I'll say, in the relationship. What do y'all say? But if you notice too, Judy ain't no weakling either. Judy ain't really submissive either. So it'll be really interesting to see how things play out. First of all, Aquarius is a very dominant sign. Aquarius does not really is not inclined towards submissiveness, I'll say that. And with the Brat being an Aries, she's just naturally dominant. She's just naturally forceful, naturally aggressive. Now, Aquarius and Aries, in the most general sense, is very compatible. Like, that's a really good match, just in terms of the sun signs together. But depending on, the distance between the suns, sometimes there could be a little tension between them. But we're going to get into their charts in a minute. Right now, I'm going to pull up a video dealing with this reality show. And I hope everybody is doing well this afternoon. It's unusual that I go live this early, but I just had to get this one in. Here it says the Brat gets mad at fiance Judy for twerking on social media. Let me see something. Let me see if they show it. Now, is this them in it?
Thank you for keeping our family safe, Lord.
They praying together. Hold on. That looks boring. Okay. I'll just play little clips of this. Now, one of the things I noticed by watching this reality show is that the Brat seems very insecure. That's one of the main things I've noticed. So I'm going to be looking for signs of insecurity. Hey, Salacious. Hey, Rendezvous. I'm going to be looking. Hey, Kritika. I'm going to be looking for signs of insecurity in the chart of the Brat. All right. So let me see. Share audio.
That's a side piece. Before you touch your phone, know what your priorities are.
I know it's aggravating her that I'm not as present as I should be, but I have that plan, the secret proposal. I can't blow my cover. She got me so nervous.
My biggest fear is that she gets angry at the fact that she was the one to do the proposal. Because I think she'll accept it. I think she'll be like, I wasn't playing or something.
When I first got with you, you would tell me about all the different opportunities that you had, but you didn't want to do it.
What was like what? I remember that.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Well, I turned down.
You responded defensively as if I'm saying something to attack you. We don't see eye to eye. Why don't we just talk to somebody? We need to go see a counselor. What? For what? What's wrong with us?
That's right on your parade and nothing like that. But I'm feeling you having cold feet.
I just don't know. This way. This is gonna be the first bath in here.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna get in here. Look there. It's okay. You're okay. Don't you try to go nowhere.
So baby, I was thinking of doing like a photo shoot for Kaleidoscope.
Okay, that's dope.
But this one I want to do like a big proposal.
That would be wonderful. I know I'm happy. I honestly wasn't surprised. I know her mama. I know her. When she falls hard. And both of them are like two little kids playing around in school. Like, I already know what's coming.
I don't know. I think we should do a couple of looks at the rapid.
Hi. How are you? Ready to go? Okay. Ooh. Girl, I don't know about this tailor base.
Why?
It's just not that stretchy or comfortable at all.
Girl, like if I could have a hoodie. Girl, we look Wow, did you really just do that? She's talking about, I know you don't like the party.
Years was there. I couldn't stop crying. Every time I got myself together, it was like, oh my God. And they've been fooling me for so long, and everybody was in on it. Man, that's crazy.
You know about all this?
This is so much for me.
Here are 3 rings with their own story for you to choose from. The pearl-shaped solitaire is 5 carats total weight, vintage cut, and represents an emotional bond and connection. The unisex ring, which is 9 carats total weight, signifies what you are to me, my present, my past, and future. And the third ring, which is 20 carats total weight, is fit for a queen, and that's what you are to me. So I want to know, would you stand forever with me?
All right, so that was just to give y'all a little taste of what this season has in store with this show. And basically, Judy proposed to the Brat. Now, in that episode, Judy was all, anxious, and she was all nervous about proposing to the Brat because the Brat is the more dominant one, and she didn't know if the Brat wanted to be the one to propose. So like she's just doing all this back and forth in that episode, and then you get to the end. Basically, it was a birthday party for the Brat, but then it ended up being like somebody said, a Wakanda proposal party with Judy proposing to the Brat. Now, Judy had previously went to the jeweler, and she purchased not just an engagement ring, she purchased 3 different engagement rings, totaling like $750,000. Now, I don't know if they're going to keep all 3. I think it's mainly for her to pick out one or whatever like that. But first of all, I think that's a red flag too. Just the ostentatiousness of it all, things being over the top, things being outlandish. Sometimes when you're putting too much attention and focus and energy into the ceremony of it all and not the actual relationship, that's a sign that a lot of times things aren't going to work out. And that's what I see. Yes, Judy does give fantastic gifts. And like you said, rendezvous. So I totally agree with that. But yeah, like Siobhan said, red flag when it's over the top. So if that was their proposal party, just imagine how their wedding's going to be if they go through with this marriage. And again, a lot of times those big expensive weddings just lead to an expensive ass divorce. So with that being said, we're going to get into the Brat's chart first, and we're going to see what's going on with her. Unfortunately, I don't have the Brat's birth time, but let me share my screen and pull her chart up. So here's the Brat's natal chart. She was born April 14th, 1974. That 14 can deal with challenges with moving forward, challenges with moving beyond your current situation. 14s can be very lucky in certain respects, and 14s can have sudden come ups in terms of money, but they can also meet with sudden losses. So for instance, I don't know who makes more money between the both of them. They do say that Judy is a millionaire because of her business, but so I don't think it's anything where Judy is using the Brat for money. But I don't know how much money the brat has, but this could be a costly divorce if they get married and if they end up splitting. Now, the brat's life path number is a 30. That 30 matches with what's her face? Judy's birth number of 12. Now, 30 is just somebody that can be outlandish, can be over the top, can be very humorous. Their life could be full of travel, full of gaining knowledge, things like that. So, let me just check out her chart. So the brat has Sun conjunct Chiron, and that makes a lot of sense because that very much does speak to her stage name, the brat. Because when you have Sun conjunct Chiron like that, yeah, you could come across as a brat, especially when you're young, especially with that conjunction being in Aries. So Sun conjunct Chiron can produce somebody that is very willful, very uncompromising. They could be easily triggered. This could be a person that can wreck some shit, can be very destructive in some ways. And it looks like her sun is squaring her moon. Now, I don't know how tight that square is because I don't know what time she was born. But she has that Capricorn moon squaring that sun in Aries. So she can get into a situation where she will belittle her woman. She will maybe even abuse her woman. She can be real, like, just mean and nasty at times, especially if things aren't going her way. That also points to her fear. So she has a fear. First of all, somebody has sun square moon. That's, to me, that's one of the more difficult aspects to navigate. That's pretty challenging because, number one, it's going to be challenging in relationships. It don't matter if it's a lesbian relationship or if it's a heterosexual relationship for the brat. That sun square moon can just make it very hard for her to be a mature person in a relationship. Number one, I see that sun square moon aspect as an aspect of arrested development. I see it where the person can't get a grip over their emotions. I see it where this is a very needy person, but they'll push people away at the same time. So this is a person that can be very hard to deal with. They can be very temperamental. And with that Capricorn moon, there's times where she could really go through depression. But because it's squaring the Aries sun, she also has a fear of being alone, a fear of, not being significant in a person's life even. So let me pull up my software so I could get a better view. So she has a South Node in Gemini conjoined to Mars and Saturn. That's some heavy energy dealing with the mind. So she could be a little mentally unhinged. She could be a little touched in the head. Well, most definitely she is with that. You got to watch this one with that Mars and Gemini conjoined to the South Node in particular. She's the type that will wreck shit, that will fuck shit up. She's probably wrecked cars before with that. She probably wrecked at least one car before, and it might have been in anger. Her driving real fast and erratically, and next thing you know, she takes a sharp turn and crashes into a pole or something like that. She just better be careful just driving, period, with that hookup. Let me see. Just that Gemini energy makes her a rapper, so that's good with her having that flow and all that type of stuff. But again, she could be mentally unhinged with that hookup. She got Mercury at Aries and it's opposing Pluto, so that could deal with where she's always feeling like somebody's hating on her or somebody's threatening her, somebody's out to get her. It could be this me against them type of mentality that she has, and that could deal with also where she will stalk her lover. She will stalk someone after a breakup, or even when she's feeling insecure, she might go follow. She might even hire somebody to hire an investigator to spy on her girlfriend. Let's see what else she got. She got Venus and Pisces could join to Jupiter. That right there speaks to her girlfriend Judy spoiling the hell out of her. Now, on the most basic end, that Venus conjunct Jupiter and Pisces does deal with her musical career, does deal with her artistic expression, but that also deals with Judy, her girlfriend. And basically, because Judy even bought her a Bentley, I think. And she bought her some other very, very expensive gifts. So when you have that Venus conjunct Jupiter and Pisces, that can deal with where, yeah, your partner is spoiling the hell out of you. And basically you can have it all just about. But Venus and Jupiter is squaring Neptune. So that's one of the red flags that I'm looking at. So that right there for the brat, that can deal with abandonment issues. So when the brat gets into a relationship, abandonment issues can rise to the surface. But that can also deal with dishonesty. So that could either be coming from the brat or that could be coming from Judy. There could also be issues with this relationship being kind of like an illusion. And I do feel like a lot of this is just dealing with the fact that Judy wants publicity. And this could be very much for her business in particular. So keep that in mind as I get into this synastry. Yeah, you said it was all a dream aspect. Like Biggie said, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a huge red flag if we're talking about relationships, just having that Venus square Neptune. And when you got Venus conjunct Jupiter square Neptune, that's like you could bet it all. You betting the house on something. And it could be you gambling on love. You just betting on, a pipe dream. And you could end up losing it all. So when I talked about if they get married, the divorce could be costly. It very well could be. And if anybody knows how Aquarius can act during a breakup, during a divorce, then you already know. With Aquarius, when you go through a breakup or divorce, all bets are off. They take the gloves off. And they give you all types of shots below the belt. And they coming up with all types of ways to get the best of you. So I'll just say the brat better watch out, because Aquarius tends to be much more sophisticated than Aries. A lot of times with Aries, what you see is what you get. A lot of times with Aries, you can see them coming when it comes to their shit. But Aquarius, a lot of times, no, they're going to come with that surprise. They're going to shock you. So the brat just better be careful. But again, I don't like that Mercury opposition Pluto that the brat has, because that can make her like just totally out of her mind about somebody, to the point where she's always talking about you going to leave me, and always threatening to do something if you leave me, and stuff like that. And like I said, she could become a real live stalker when things aren't going well, when the relationship ain't going well. Also, she'll allow people to get into her ear about Judy, and that can mess things up as well. And then also going back to that Venus square Neptune, that's an aspect of infidelity that can deal with one or the both of them are messing around on each other. What's up, A. McKinney, Diggable Planet? You said that's so true. My Aquarius mom had my dad thrown in jail for failing to pay alimony. He almost lost his job. Yeah, Aquarius don't play. Siobhan says she tells her on every episode she don't want her to leave. Yup. The brat got some serious abandonment issues. And it could be stemming from her father. All right, let me see what else she got before I move on to what's her face. So the brat got that Sagittarius North Node, is making a trine with her son. That's an aspect of wealth, especially your own self-created wealth. So if the brat is, smart, she won't go through with this marriage, because that Sun trine North Node too can deal with where she could be single and be happy. She don't have to be in a relationship. But then just taking that Venus conjunct Jupiter and Pisces alone, that could deal with where she's too merged with her partner. She could easily lose herself in a relationship. Oh, that's right. She did lose her dad. Thank you, Salacia. I forgot. That's right. Lisa Ray and the brat, they got the same dad, and their dad was murdered. So yeah, so that could be part of her issues that she has. The fear of losing someone could be stemming from her father. But yeah, just having that Venus conjunct Jupiter, that's like the brat could look at her girlfriend as her everything. You're my everything. But yeah, you are everything, and everything is you. But yeah, you got to be careful of those everything type of love affairs. Jupiter can be a motherfucker when it comes to love. Because number one, you will have this love will conquer all type of mentality. You will have this, you are my whole world. You are my everything. And then when that person disappoints you, your whole world is crashing down around you. Your whole world caves in. When you got Venus conjunct Jupiter like that, it's like you giving too much. You might be making some sacrifices, but that also points to how their relationship was a secret in the beginning, and then it ended up, coming out. That Mercury and Aries can produce conflict with a sibling, and Lisa Ray and the Brat, they've been in conflict before. They weren't even talking to each other for a number of years. But in this recent episode, they was all hugging and stuff. And I was like, stop being fake. Y'all know good and well y'all can't stand each other. Hey, Delisha. So, yes, that can point to her liking thick girls, too. Thanks, Salacious. That Venus conjunct Jupiter, especially with the Jupiter representing the booty. Yes, that could deal with the Brat got her fantasy girl. And the Brat probably watch a lot of the lesbian porn. Now, let's see the aspects in her chart that makes her a lesbian. But she really don't have like a straight up lesbian chart. She has more of a fluid chart, sexually fluid. What's interesting is the arbitrary birth time that I chose, which was like 11:51 a.m., would put Venus and Jupiter in the 8th house, Aquarius on the 8th, which could be a lesbian hookup. But I'm not saying that's what time she's born. But she actually could be a Cancer rising. That would kind of make sense because the Brat is, rather meaty and chunky. But no, I'm not even going to go there with proposing her birth time right now. But just that Venus conjunct Jupiter, that could deal with really, she could go either way. She could be with a man. She could be with a woman. She might even be able to be with a transgender individual. Especially with that Mars in Gemini could join to the South Node, Saturn in Gemini. She got Saturn at the 29th degree of Gemini. And that could just point to issues with communication, love triangles even, high pressure situations dealing with the media. And remember, she was on, this is a high pressure situation example. Wasn't she on, there you go, Rendezvous, boom. Me and you are here with the wavelength. We on the same wavelength because I was just thinking about that. The Brat was on Celebrity Fit Club, and that deals with her having Saturn, especially conjoined to Mars, but Saturn at the 29th degree of Gemini, because that dealt with her being under a lot of media pressure to lose that weight. All right. And so her dating Allen Iverson, isn't Allen a Gemini? No, he's a Gemini, right? Or is he an Aquarius? I forget what sign. I think which sign is Allen Iverson? Is he a Gemini or an Aquarius? Tracy said, Brat is out. Queen Latifah is out. Yeah, it took years for Queen Latifah to come out, but she a Pisces. It makes sense. Waiting on MC Lyte. Yeah, MC Lyte needs to just come the hell out. Missy and Mary J. Blige. Okay, Allen is a Gemini. All right, so let's look at this other chick's chart, Judy, with the big booty. And somebody was saying that Judy was, that booty is fake. Like they were saying that she already had a big booty, but she got some work done. I guess she got the BBL, the double, triple BBL or whatever, to have that big ass booty like that. Zara, if you don't stop acting crazy, sit down somewhere. I got to get my little kitty under control real quick because she acting all crazy. All right. June 7th, 1975. That's Alan's birthday. Okay. So Jessica is younger than the Brat, with her being born on February 12th, 1982. Now that 12 speaks volumes about her weight. She is a big girl, and 12 can produce someone that has a big frame, that could be big bone, that could be fat. I wouldn't consider her fat. She's just very voluptuous, big bone. She one of those BBWs, you can say. But yeah, you can tell, she is the Brat's fantasy or whatever. And again, I'm wondering if the Brat is more so caught up in the way this woman looks and what she represents more so than her personality. Now, I don't have a birth time for Jessica either, but her sun is in Aquarius. She got Mercury in Aquarius. First, let's identify her with these hair products. And I'm not too convinced about these hair products. It looks like her product line is very sparse. From what I gather, it does look like you can buy her products on Target. Somebody's bootlegging her products already on eBay. And what's the other one? Amazon. Somebody said that those are bootleg products on Amazon. So she got to be careful about that. Now, Jessica got relationship karma with Venus conjoined to her Capricorn South Node. Now, number one, that Venus in Capricorn, even with it conjoined to the South Node, that's really good for business. But it can also mean you got some issues with your business. Yup, Siobhan, they already bootlegging her products. I was like, that's fucked up. Because you know me, I was just talking about my Venus and Libra during the live stream. I always read product reviews. So when I pulled up her Kaleidoscope hair products, and again, I don't understand what that Kaleidoscope is about. I think that's a dumbass name for a hair product line. But when I pulled it up on Amazon, of course, I went to the product reviews, and a few people was like, yo, these are bootleg products. This ain't the real deal. So anyway, Venus and Capricorn could join to that Capricorn South Node. That could deal with some of the bootleg products, especially because Venus is squaring Pluto, which is fraud. Delisha said, you are right about publicity. When it's time for a commercial, her drops are being advertised. Yes. I was thinking to say they should buy Kaleidoscope is very Aquarius. And somebody did say Aquarius don't, wait a minute, what did somebody say? Aquarius don't make good entrepreneurs. I'm like, that's messed up. I would say that they need a team around them, a lot of them, for them to be successful in business. But she got that Venus square Pluto, South Node square Pluto, which can make her a victim of fraud. But that could also deal with she a fraud her damn self. She's selling fraudulent products. That's why the Brat don't have no damn edges. I'm telling y'all, check out, wait, let me pull up another picture. Every picture that you see of these two, Brat got some damn headband on, or she got a scarf on. Hold on, let me pull up this picture. Or she got a scarf on, covering up them damn edges. And she claimed, damn, what happened to the pictures I got? I guess I'll just pull up this one. And she claimed that her product grows hair. Now, they haven't been together that long, but damn. So, again, with the Brat being an Aries, and let me go back to her chart real quick to see what could be. Oh, I see what the hair loss is coming from. That's that Sun in Aries square moon in Capricorn, because Capricorn can deal with a deficiency, something that's being snatched, something that's being taken away. So something that, is no longer a deterioration of the edges, basically. So yeah, all that's covered up. She got the green in the front, which is very Aquarius, just having different color hairstyles. Every 2 days, your hairstyle changes. That's so Aquarius. My oldest Aquarius daughter always changing her hairstyle, hair color, and stuff like that. But let me get back to this chick's chart. Hold on. Hold on to your love. That's what the Brat's doing. She trying to hold on a bit too much. And Aquarius don't like that shit. Aquarius don't like clingy people. And maybe the Brat is real clingy and insecure. And maybe that does speak to the Brat being a Cancer rising. Maybe she really is. Hold on to your love. Hold on to your love. Ooh. If you love him, when you need him, hold on to those edges. Yes, we see that the Brat has a hard time holding on to those edges. Yes. It's a sad state of affairs. All right. So again, I talked about that Venus squaring Pluto. That's just bad for relationships, period. That's one of the most challenging squares for relationships. Venus square Pluto. Number one, it could deal with your relationship ain't kosher. It ain't right. Something fraudulent about this relationship. Something undercover about this relationship. Something, number one, it could deal with an issue with money. But it can also deal with infidelity. That's one of the biggest infidelity aspects you can get with. Then she got Venus square Saturn. Lord Jesus, she can't catch a break with relationships. She got Venus square Saturn, which could deal with a relationship with someone that's an opportunist, or she may use people in terms of opportunism. Also, that's bad for business. That could deal with at some point her reputation is going to be called into question. And Venus square Saturn can also produce issues with being alone. Like she might be very lonely and she might cling to the brat in order to not be lonely. Also, that Venus square Saturn can deal with where there's some type of issue with respect. Either side might not be respecting each other, and it might be respecting each other as individuals, because the brat does have that Venus conjunct Jupiter in Pisces. And that could deal with where the brat is trying to treat Jessica too much as an extension of herself, or where they're just this couple that no individual selves remain. And the brat is acting very needy. The brat was already making a big deal about Jessica not returning her text and Jessica being home and not letting the brat know about it and stuff like that. Jessica got Mars conjoined to the moon, which is a lesbian aspect. That could deal with a strong sexual attraction to women, but that's a stud aspect too. That could deal with where she's attracted to stud-like chicks. Now, the brat, again, I would say she's a lightweight stud. She got a little studism with her, just a little taste, a touch, because she got that strong femininity with her. Just off of her looks, the brat still wear makeup. The brat still like styles her hair, even though her hair is very tomboyish. The brat still cares about how she looks in the feminine sense. So I would say she's one of those light studs, or what would you call them? Them aggressive femmes. She's a STEM. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Hell yeah. Is that a new term? I remember back in the day they would say aggressive femme, which is what she's like a cross between an aggressive femme and a stud. And that's that Mars conjunct moon in Libra, representing the brat in Jessica's chart. Because remember, this is Jessica's chart, but the brat is showing up in Jessica's chart through this moon conjunct Mars. She's also showing up through Venus and Capricorn, which can mean that the brat is very controlling. And the brat could have this issue with respecting Jessica. Jessica having this issue with getting respect, or proper due respect from the brat. And also that points to the brat. Remember I said the brat has this abandonment issues. The brat has these issues, and somebody called it about her father dying. And when you got Venus and Capricorn, there could be some relationship issues that stem from your relationship with your father. This could be on both of their ends. And that could be some of the reason why they have, they're lesbians, because maybe they have this distrust of men, both of them, stemming from their daddies. And we know Lisa Ray and the brat's daddy was a big time player. So going back, Jupiter, the brat got Jupiter in Scorpio, which can mean she's very sexually attracted to asses. And also that means that, she's very hypersexual, period. And the brat can't keep her hands off of Jessica. Like the brat is all over her ass, like literally. So that's very much that Jupiter in Scorpio, but that can also make her insanely jealous, insanely controlling, and where she could be very vindictive at the same time. But, I'm talking about, my bad. I'm talking about Jessica, not the brat, because this is Jessica's chart. So Jessica could be insanely jealous, very controlling, hypersexual, that deals with her big ass. And also, let me see if that's tying into the brat in any type of way. So Jupiter is not, wait a minute, is that, it's opposing Chiron. So, let me tell you all what that's about. That's Patricia going deep into debt. So I don't think Patricia has as much money. Why am I saying Patricia? Jessica, I'm losing my mind right now. I don't think Jessica has as much money as she claims. So when she's buying the Bentleys, when she's spending all this money on these parties, when she's renovating the house and all this stuff, she's going deep into debt, which is that Jupiter and Scorpio opposition Chiron. And that could deal with during a divorce. She's going to be very ruthless when it comes to getting her half. I know I'm tripping. I said Patricia. I don't know what's going on with me. But Jessica. I think it's the spelling of her name that has me like confused. But that's the spelling of her name. And then she's also called Judy as well. Judy with the big booty Judy. I guess that's why they call her Judy. So you're saying the Bentley is rented? I wouldn't be surprised. So going back to what I said, that Jupiter and Scorpio can make Jessica, Judy, very hypersexual. It can make her insanely jealous. It can make her very controlling as well. But also that's her running up her credit cards. Because if she has a thriving business, that means that she's getting big lines of credit. It doesn't mean that she has a lot of cash flow. And I think that's her type of, she like hood rich. So she has like big lines of credit. She probably has high spending limits on her credit cards. And that's how she's able to buy all this stuff and pay for all this stuff. But not once in those 2 episodes that I saw did I see Jessica working. I didn't see her in her factory just managing shit. So I'm really questioning the authenticity of this business that she has. And like I said, Jessica does have Venus square Pluto, and that could deal with where she's a fraud in some type of way. She ain't straight up. That could also deal with where she has some complications with surgery, or where she could just be obsessed with how she looks. And next thing you know, she's getting all types of surgery and stuff. And next thing you know, she don't even look normal anymore. Now, when you got Mars in Libra, you are very relationship oriented. So she has Mars in Libra, but you're also very forceful in relationships as well. And you could be mainly out for self when it comes. Yeah, she might be a scamnesia. You might be out for self when it comes to relationships a bit too much. Now, she got that North Node in Cancer, which is really good for like just being with a woman. But that North Node is squaring Mars, the moon, Saturn, Pluto as well. So that just shows that she has challenges with women, probably starting with her mother. A lot of people with Cancer North Nodes do have issues with their mother. So it's spilling out into her relationship with the brat. All right. Now, she does have some nice aspects from her sun to Mars, from sun to Saturn. That sun trine Saturn is good for business. She got sun trine Pluto, which can deal with where she can be very influential. She could be prominent in terms of business. She can be very much attracting a lot of public appeal, things like that. You got Mars in Libra. You said her mom kicked her out at 15 because she got pregnant. Interesting. And that makes sense. All those squares involving the Cancer North Node, the moon, Mars, Saturn, because that can deal with where you are choosing your relationship over your mother. Like you're like, don't tell me who I can't see. Don't tell me who I can't love and all this stuff. So Venus, you're saying her mom put her out at 14? And Siobhan said 15. Now, her black moon Lilith is at 15 degrees Sagittarius. So I'm thinking it was probably age 15 that she was put out. So I'm going with age 15. All right. Now, let's put their synastry together. So do y'all already see what I'm talking about, where I'm saying that this relationship looks rather shaky? And just look at those episodes. You can find them on YouTube, just to get an idea of the dynamic of this relationship. Hey, sometimes it happens, Dr. Ken. Somebody, a lot of these pregnancies aren't planned. All right. So let me look at their synastry. Oh, my grandkitty must have went to sleep. I don't know where she. Oh, she's under my little table. Oh, how cute. She's being all obedient. Oh, you being so sweet. Look at you. All right. All right, so I'm putting the Brat's chart across and Jessica's down. Okay. Well, I don't like that. But I don't know how close that one is. But Jessica's Mars is squaring the Brat's moon. Her Mars is opposing the Brat's sun. That could deal with where a lot of times they're not on the same page. A lot of times they're not in harmony with each other. The Brat could be often threatening Jessica, even threatening violence at times. This could be more so behind closed doors, though. Let's see. Jessica's Saturn is squaring the Brat's moon. That could be very challenging with living together. I don't know how tight that is, though, because I don't know what time each of them were born. But Jessica's Saturn, and this one is very concerning. Her Saturn is opposing the Brat's sun. And that right there is telling me that this could be more of an opportunity for Jessica than actual love. So, and that Saturn can deal with where the Brat is so scared that Jessica is going to leave her. And Jessica may hang that over the Brat's head. She might threaten to leave her, to basically drop her. Basically, that shows that Jessica can shut the Brat down. That gives Jessica power over the Brat. The fact that Jessica's Saturn is opposing the Brat's sun like that. So when the Brat starts to act up, when the Brat starts to become a brat, Jessica can threaten to just call this whole thing off and shut the shit down and get the Brat in line. So already, even though the Brat appears to be more dominant just in the physical sense, more manlier in the physical sense, Jessica already, she's wielding more power just off of that Saturn opposing her sun alone. Now, Jessica's Uranus is squaring the Brat's Venus. There it is. There it is. So remember, didn't the Brat have that in her natal chart? Let me just double check. No, she had Venus square Neptune. Oh, the Brat has Moon square Uranus. That's bad for a lesbian relationship too. But anyway, the Brat has Venus square Neptune. But in their synastry, Jessica's, let me go back to Jessica. In the synastry, Jessica's Uranus is squaring the Brat's Venus, which means that it'll most likely be Jessica that breaks up with the Brat. Uranus square Venus is a divorce aspect, and you really can't expect a partnership to remain intact long term with that, unless the two people are just living their own separate lives and they're playing a role and they're just pretending that they're in this marriage that works. But that's an aspect of divorce, and that would be coming from Jessica than the Brat. That's an aspect of separation. That's also an aspect of detachment as well as objectification. So she could also be objectifying the Brat simply because the Brat is famous. All right, let's see what else is going on. The Brat's moon is squaring Jessica's Pluto, and that's another one where she could trigger Jessica to basically just dismiss her, to discard her, to reject her, to basically say, I'm done. But then that can also trigger jealousy within Jessica at the same time. That can also trigger vindictiveness within her. I don't like that. That's like a toxic aspect that can produce a toxic relationship, especially the two of them living together. basically, Jessica can really make the brat feel insecure and insignificant at times, especially when Jessica is around other people. Here's another nasty one. Jessica's Pluto is opposing the brat's sun. That right there, that could deal with where Jessica is wielding a lot of power and influence over the brat. So again, I'm seeing another aspect where the brat is basically at a disadvantage in this situation. The brat is basically the weaker one, especially on an emotional and mental level in this relationship. And it makes sense because the brat has that Gemini South Node conjoined to Mars and Gemini. And with that hookup, the brat can constantly change up her persona and stuff, or the way she carries herself in order just to continue to be with Jessica. So she can adjust. She can, be flexible, almost too flexible. Also, that could deal with where Jessica is basically using the brat, using her as a way to gain more power, using her as a way to gain more influence, more prominence. That's really not a good aspect at all. Let's see what else. Jessica's Venus is squaring the brat's sun. Now, that's not too hard, but it basically means that a lot of times the brat is going to feel like she's not getting enough individualized attention from Jessica. And that can also deal with where the brat feels basically threatened when they're in public situations, when they're out together. The brat may feel like she's being kind of pushed to the side. It might start being where Jessica starts getting a lot of attention and the brat's not comfortable with that. Also, that could deal with another woman in the mix. Now, here's another one. So they have it on both sides. So the brat's Uranus is squaring Jessica's Venus. So the brat could be the one breaking up with Jessica at times as well. Also, going back to that Pluto opposition sun, that is a breakup to makeup aspect. So at one point, they're breaking up, they hate each other, and then at the next moment, they are regenerating the relationship, they're getting back together. It can be very hard to firmly break ties, but once it's done, it's like somebody might get killed, somebody might get seriously hurt. So they both have their Uranuses squaring each other's Venus. That alone, that's not going to work. It's just not going to work. And I already see it. And those two aspects are basically what I'm seeing in the reality show, where I'm saying this relationship is already on shaky ground. They have no business getting married to each other. That's just going to be disastrous. And they both could get into trouble financially, which it looks like already, like they're just spending money like it's going out of style. I mean, it's just crazy. All right, let's see what else. The brat's Chiron is squaring Jessica's Venus, which means that the brat could really mess up Jessica's business if Jessica's not careful. So it could be where the brat comes out and says some foul shit about Jessica's business, about Jessica being a fraud, about Jessica just using that business to launder drug money or some shit like that. I'm telling you, something's up with this business called Kaleidoscope. And Kaleidoscope could deal with, these different colors that create these different kind of illusions and shit. I'm like, don't trust that Kaleidoscope name. Something real fishy about that. Hey, my Bills, how you doing? I'm glad you're joining us. I don't trust that Kaleidoscope name. And again, that whole business is a kaleidoscope. It's just it's an illusion, just a bunch of colors just thrown up in there. I'm telling you, check out that product. It looked like some shit that somebody created in their garage just off of some win one weekend. They was like, I'm going to make some money real quick because, I got to find out a way how to funnel this drug money and shit. She does have Venus square Pluto. She could be mixed up into some criminal shit. She could be kind of criminy. I'll just say that. So, yeah, the brat could blow the whistle on her whole operation if Jessica's not careful. So, oh, and yeah, the Brat's Chiron's also squaring her nodes. That's not good for business either. And also with the Brat's Chiron in Aries squaring Jessica's North Node in Cancer, that's like the Brat tearing shit up in her house. That's like her breaking shit up, punching holes in the wall, or getting a bat and breaking shit up in her house, breaking windows and shit or whatever. She might even set the house on fire at some point. This can be a very, very rocky relationship. And I'm just saying the both of them need to really think twice before tying that knot, that Wakandan knot. It's a hot mess. Also, the Brat's sun is squaring Jessica's nodes as well because she is an Aries. Those nodes are in Capricorn and Cancer. So that's another aspect there where it's like Jessica ain't going to be able to get no peace in the home with that Aries square, her North Node, South Node. She ain't going to be able to get no quiet either. Now, let me go back and see why the Brat has all these damn dogs. Oh, that's that Mercury opposition Pluto. Now, I believe that the Brat, because the Brat has 6 dogs. Now, I don't know if all 6 are hers or some of them are Jessica's, but I'm like, that's a sign of somebody that, again, they don't want to be alone. They got abandonment issues and they latch on to dogs in order to be able to alleviate those abandonment issues. Because, you know, dogs are loyal as hell. So that's why she is surrounded by those dogs and she's always picking up dog shit. That's that Mercury opposition Pluto in the Brat's chart in particular. But the dogs could cause them to break up too, just the dogs alone. You said rest in peace, DMX, right? Let me see. Did the Brat have anything in Virgo? Oops. Let's see. Did the Brat have anything in Virgo? Nope. She might have Virgo on the second. Well, that would be the third, being surrounded by dogs. But yeah, I'm not trying to propose her birth time or anything. But those dogs are represented by that Mercury opposition Pluto, because Mercury does rule pets. Let me see what other red flags they have. Oh, this is a South Node relationship with the Brat's moon being conjoined to Jessica's South Node. So those South Node relationships, they can feel so right in the beginning. They can bring the people together and make it feel like, you know, this is a match made in heaven and we belong together. Like Mariah Carey said, we belong together. But a lot of times there's going to be some heavy karmic debt to pay back in the relationship. And basically the Brat is activating some of the remittance of Jessica's karmic debt. And that's going to come through her business. So again, she could really mess up her business, like I said, once they have a falling out. Hey, Sarah, Diggable Planet. Once they have a falling out, the Brat can really kill her business and basically come out with the tapes, with the receipts about her business being fraudulent, about people complaining about their hair falling out. And the Brat might even be like, that's why I don't have no edges, because of them damn hair drops. Yeah, they both cray. They both. Now, I'm going to just say this, and again, I do see some of the benefits of lesbian relationships, but then there's a lot of problems that come with them simply because you're dealing with 2 women, and women, they get in their feelings, and especially the stud like women. If anybody has any stud friends, or if you're a stud yourself, or if you dated a stud before, you know what I'm talking about, how easily these studs get in their feelings. So again, the Brat is representing the stud in this relationship, but she's more like a stem because she's like a cross between a stud and an aggressive femme. And she is getting all in her feelings already. Yes, get on the Diggable Planet. Yes, get in orbit. You gotta get back in orbit, my bills. Yes. But Yep. We know that the Brat is the more emotional one, and especially because Jessica is an Aquarius. So at the end of the day, Jessica can become very rational, and she does have her sun and Mercury in Aquarius. So at the end of the day, she could be very rational. And then with Venus in Capricorn, she could really take a business-like approach to her relationships. So she's really nobody to screw over, I'll say. But at the same time, she better not screw over the Brat, because the Brat can really mess her up business-wise and just in terms of her reputation and all that. And the Brat, she just messy, period. I mean, she ain't called the Brat for no reason. So yeah, that's that. Unfortunately, again, I don't know their birth time, so I can't line their charts up to see where things fall into their houses and stuff like that. But I can check out their Junos real quick. So the Brat, her Juno. The Brat's Juno is in Aquarius. Isn't that a surprise? Look at that. So the Brat's Juno is at 26 degrees Aquarius. 26 is the number of partnership, but usually these partnerships are coming with some serious challenges. And always with 26, you got to maintain your individuality. And again, this is Brat's Juno, 26 degrees Aquarius. And you know, Jessica is an Aquarius, and that 26 is business. So there it is. This is more of a business arrangement, in my opinion, for Jessica than anything else. And once the Brat really comes to the realization of that, then yeah, Jessica better watch out. So yeah, Juno, 26 degrees Aquarius, that 26 partnership, it's good for business, but it can also mean that your partner is mainly looking for a come up, or they're approaching a relationship from an opportunistic standpoint. So let me check out Jessica's Juno. Jessica's Juno is at the 27th degree of Sagittarius and is conjoined to her Neptune. That makes me think of the reality show that they are in right now, The Brat Loves Judy. That Neptune is pointing to just the music, the Hollywood, that could deal with where she gets into a relationship with someone in the music industry, but it can also deal with the relationship is more so an illusion than anything else. The relationship could be a lie. There could be some secrets going on. And Neptune rules drugs. And remember, I said she probably using that money through that damn hair product company to launder some drugs or some other shit. Again, I'm not first of all, she a dark side of Aquarius, straight up, which means that she capable of anything, especially with that Venus square Pluto. So when I say she probably on some fraudulent shit, she might be. And it may not be drugs. It might be some other operation. But I'm like, something ain't right. Something is wrong with the sauce. There's something that's just not kosher about this chick. And with Brat's hookup, remember Brat got Venus conjunct Jupiter and Pisces. That could deal with your girlfriend is either selling drugs or she on some type of scam. She doing some shit, and especially with Venus conjunct Jupiter square Neptune. Chick scamming. She doing something. And that's why she better be careful dealing with the Brat. And let's be real. First of all, both parties can be vicious. Aries and Aquarius when it comes to divorce or when it comes to a breakup. But Aries wants it to be over quickly. So if Aries could get a gun and just shoot you in the head, and I'm just speaking in the figurative sense, if Aries could get a gun and just shoot you in the head just so it could be over real quick, that's the way they would do it. Very quick. To the point. One shot to the dome. But when we're talking about Aquarius, and when they're going through a messed up time with somebody, whether it's a divorce, a breakup, betrayal, they're going to torture you mentally. They don't want you to just die all quick. They're going to really fuck with you. They're going to get inside your head. They're going to make you think you're going crazy. They're going to just pull out all the stops. So again, I go back to saying, while the brat is the more dominant one in terms of the physical sense and demeanor and all that, Jessica is more of the craftier one. She's more the dominant one in terms of the mind. She's more the dominant one in terms of her spirit even. The brat is broken. And part of that is Sun conjunct Chiron too. That's wounded. Oh, and that also points to her father. Remember, her father he got shot. He got killed. That Sun conjunct Chiron points to her father being wounded. So remember I said the brat's abandonment issues stem from her father and the issues she has and all that type of stuff. And it's coming out through this relationship. I'm just saying, both of them better be careful because both of them are coming with some deadly weapons and it could get really ugly. And especially because we're talking about a lesbian relationship. And like I said, women be getting in their feelings. A lot of times, unless you're dealing with a crazy sociopathic man, a lot of times, like I said, that Aries energy, which is representing men, they want it to be over quickly. They might, give you a shot to the dome or whatever in the figurative sense I'm saying, or they might give you a few body shots, but they want that shit to be over quickly. But not with Aquarius. Aquarius will fuck with you and continue to fuck with you. They're a fixed sign. Even once the divorce is over, they still may not be satisfied if they see you over there happy and cackling and kikiing with somebody, especially a new mate. They're going to be like, oh, I guess they didn't suffer enough. So the brat, if you listening, I'm just letting you know, be careful, girl. Because your girl, she ain't wrapped too tight. And I know you aren't either. And I would hate to see that big ass mansion y'all have go up in flames. So that's all I'm going to say. I do have maybe about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. There you go. East African Queen. I got you for the super chat, the 1-card reading. Anybody want a 1-card reading, just send me a Cash App, or you can send me a super chat. Diggable Planets, if you have a question, just one question each. You get it free for being a Diggable Planet. Let me just put my banner up. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but y'all get the picture about these two, I hope. All right, where are you at, African Queen? You said, does the guy I am dating still like me? I feel like I messed up by telling him my body count. Lord Jesus, you don't ever tell these men your body count. Did you listen to my live stream when I was talking about that? I was like, these fools don't have to know nothing. You keep that shit a secret. Why am I grabbing my phone? I gotta grab my cards. Where are my cards? Hold on, I'm looking for my cards. Oh, here they are. So you said, does the guy that I'm dating still like me? LOL, I feel like I messed up by telling him my body count. Damn, well, how much is your body count? How many bodies you got, girl? You probably said I had sex with 5 guys and he calling you a hoe. Because that's how guys be thinking. If you had sex with 2 other guys besides them, you a hoe. How many? It's like you don't have to say. So, does he still like you? Is he a Virgo? I hope that he's not a Virgo. What's his sign? Oh, you said 6, so I was close. I said 5, you said 6. You know what? Knock it down to 5 because you know one of them fools don't count. We always got some guy that don't count that you can easily write off and say, you know what? That shit didn't even count. Don't even add him to the list. Some of these sexual encounters don't count because they're that whack. If it only lasted like 60 seconds, shit, that don't count. Don't add that to your list. If you didn't come, sometimes you might not want to count that. All right. Does he still like you? Don't listen to them. Said if you didn't finish, it ain't count, right? Right. And the way I think, I'm like, if we used a condom, that shit didn't count. All right. I got the 4 of Pentacles, which means that he still thinks you're a keeper. So don't worry. Just don't go into details about the things you do. Like try, oh, you was drunk. Yeah, that's how they get you. They get a little liquor up in you. And next thing you know, you spilling all the tea on yourself. Be careful about that. Be careful what you tell these guys. Because next time you going to be telling him about that night when you had 2 dicks in your mouth. And then he really going to be done with you. Right now, you know, he's still feeling you. He feel like you're a keeper. So you're fine for now. Hope that helps. All right. We got Keisha. Thank you for your super chat. You said Gemini X, date of birth 6/5/83, broke up. But the whole time he was a little off. He was always competitive with me. Always a constant power struggle. I just want to know if he was DL, toxic, or was he just cheating on me? All right. Since you sent me the $10 super chat on $9.99, what I'll do is I'll pull a couple of cards for you. So you said the whole time he was a little off, huh? Well, aren't all Geminis a little off? Especially the ones that are born on the 5th. So you say he was a little off. He was always competitive with me. Always a constant power struggle. You just want to know if he was DL, toxic, or was he just cheating on me? All right, what was this dude's issue? Oh. All right. So the first card that I have, I got the Knight of Swords, which tells me 2 things about this dude. Now, actually, all 3. That could be he was DL, toxic, and cheating. But I'm seeing it more so him being toxic and being on the DL. And then the second card I have is the 2 of Cups, and that's cheating. So I say all of the above with this dude. And with him being a 5 Gemini, basically you got to expect that he's down for whatever. It don't matter. Tall, skinny, short, fat, white, black, male, female, young, old. He going to get in wherever he could fit in. So dude like that, just, I just say keep him in the past. You're fine. Thank God you escaped that one. Because you probably would have caught something in a minute with that one. Ew. All right. Let's see. Do we have any diggable planets that have any questions? Oro said, will relatives or people who have mistreated or opposed me receive their karma in this lifetime? Well, that's kind of challenging to answer because, you know, we would have to deal with each individual, but I'll just see in general if some of them are going to receive their karma in this lifetime. I'll focus on some of the worst ones. I got the 8 of Wands, and that tells me yes. So get your popcorn. Yes. So you can look forward to that. Let's see. Do we have any other diggable planets that have a question? Free question. I don't know who the fuck this is. All right. I don't like people playing on my phone. Okay. Do we have any other questions from any look like somebody posted a super chat. Kasia, thank you so much for your super chat. Do you have a question? And then East African Queen, you posted another super chat. Thank you so much. You said my Libra Mars conjunct his Libra Moon in 2nd house and his Cancer conjunct my Cancer Venus in 11th house. What does that mean? That could be a very close relationship, very tight-knit, could last for a very long time, especially with his Sun conjoined to your Venus. A lot of y'all can have a lot in common. Y'all could move in together very quickly early on in the relationship. Now, the thing about your Mars conjunct to his Moon, That can mean that you can dominate him in some ways, and that can't even be in the bedroom. You could dominate him. Let me know if he's the type that can get kind of submissive in the bedroom, but also that could deal with where you could get abusive towards him as well at some point. And that could deal with where he feels threatened when he sees you getting attention from other men, or even when y'all just out in public, he could feel a little threatened. He could feel a little insecure. And then you said his Venus is conjoined to your moon in Gemini. That's really good for just having a friendship, communication on the regular. That could deal with where y'all could get along living together unless there's some challenging aspects between that conjunction. That's just a really good placement just for being able to relate to each other really easily, being able to get along on a daily basis. Again, y'all can have some common interests, things like that. So those are actually some good aspects to have. So I hope that helps. And then I heard some cash apps come in. So let me just check my email. Okay, thank you, Blemish, for your cash app. You said, is Michael interested in growing our connection? What sign is Michael? Is Michael interested in growing our connection? Oh, please don't chat and drive, Sarah, please. So is Michael interested in growing our connection? I am Ty said, I'm free, single, and sweet. Sexy and sweet. You advertising your availability? I got the 8 of Swords, which tells me no. So he is not going to. I mean, where you at? He's not interested in growing your connection, y'all connection. So, and actually, that's probably for the best. Thank you for your super chat, Kasha. You said with a Virgo 9/19/75 for 15 years. I'm a Leo 7/25/73. Will this ever be worth me hanging on? Oh, Lord. I got a song coming. Set you free, why don't you, babe? Or set me free. Get out my life, why don't you, babe? 'Cause you really don't love me. You just keep me hanging on. Yeah. All right. Keep me hanging on. Let's see. Will this ever be worth hanging on? Now, he's a 9/19. 19s can be kind of playerish, even though they're Virgos. 15 years. Jeez. They do have staying power, though. I will say that. You've been hanging on for a while. 7 of Wands. I will say eventually he will be worth it. But do you really want to wait till he gets really too old to be playing the field and he can't even barely get it up anymore for him to be worth it? But eventually you will get to that point where you feel like you're on top of things in this relationship and you have him all to yourself. But you're still going to feel like you have to fend some of these bitches off. But again, he's one of those guys that, yeah, according to the 7 of Wands card, eventually he's going to get tired. And eventually he's just going to want to just, make you the center of his life and all that type of stuff. So eventually it is going to be worth you hanging on. I don't even like this answer, but hey, best wishes to you. You've been hanging on for so long anyway. You might as well continue to hang on. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. All right. Hey, Anna, how you doing? I'm glad you caught my live. All right, Connect, Diggable Planet. Connect said, I have a question. My ex is randomly trying to come visit me. I question how genuine he is and his motives. He acts weird when I want a phone call instead of just text. Should I let him visit? All right. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? Because I need you tonight. Remember that, Lisa? Baby, I know you're wondering why I won't go over to your place. 'Cause I'm not too sure about how you feel. So I'd rather go at my own pace. That was the shit. All right. Oh, I don't know. Looks like you need to take him home. I got the 4 of Wands. Take him home. Because you're going to have a nice homecoming. That's the homecoming card. Woo, you're going to have a nice homecoming. He all like, take me, take me, take me home. Take me, take me, take me home. Connect, you always be having them good situations. I'm jealous. I am so jealous. She about to have a nice little reunion. Hot dog on the grill. That hot dog getting ready for you, baby. Oh my God. Woo! Wait, she don't got the hot dog. She got one of them. The bratwurst. That bratwurst is on the grill, honey. Just waiting for you. Just sizzling. Time for some action, like Redman said. Didn't he say that? Time for some action. Yes. All right. Who else we got? I heard the Cash App come through again. All right. We got Rhonda. Thank you for your Cash App. Oh, you just did that on the strength for this live stream. Oh, thank you so much, Rhonda. Daniel sent me a Cash App. Thank you very much. You said, should I take that trip to France? Oh, maybe. Oh, Patty. I took French in college. Shit, I know a little French. I know a little en français. La maison. C'est la vie. Mais oui. All right. Should you take that trip to France? Get some of them croissants. And some of those truffles. And some souffle. And some French fries. All right. I got the 8 of Cups, honey. Pack your bags. Get ready. I'm so excited. You going to France. Hey, he going to France. Queen Dara said the Frenchmen are fine as fuck and wealthy. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I'll take a little French man with his little beret and with his, they always be wearing the beret, the stereotypical French with the beret and the black and white striped shirt. Take me to France. Okay. French dip. All right. And then Sandy, thank you so much for your Cash App. You said, does my boyfriend want to be with me long term? What's his sign, Sandy? You said, does my boyfriend want to be with me long term? Sincerely, Sylvia said, just as long as he takes a bath. Oh, thank you for your super chat, Samai. You said, I would like to know if I met my twin flame. I'll get to you in a minute. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I gotta get ready and go. So you said, does my boyfriend want to be with me long term? What's interesting is I got the 8 of Cups. Now, I don't know if I shuffle enough because I got the 8 of Cups for that last question. Let me just shuffle again. Just to be on the safe side, because that 8 of Cups would mean no. The super chat's not working? I don't know. And I didn't see Samai's super chat come in, so I'm going to have to check that super chat thing. So does your boyfriend want to be with you long term? It's 5 o'clock in New York, in NYC. Yeah, I got to get ready and go. Them cheese ruffles. Where did cheese ruffles come? Oh, shit. I got the 3 of Swords, Lord. So that's a no. He does not want to be with you long term, Sandy. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because obviously to me, that means that's for the best. He's not meant for you long term. So enjoy him while he lasts, because it ain't gonna last forever. Make it last. Make it last forever. Ever. Okay. Let's see. I think that's it for the Cash App. I think I'm gonna head on out. Semi, also you sent a super chat, I think. Let me just check on that real quick. Keith Sweat, he could not really sing, in my opinion. All right. Your touch is wonderful. Your love, it's so marvelous. All right, let's see. I don't see your super chat, Samai. You said it was $9.99. I don't see it. I don't think it came through. Oh, it was Cash App? Hold on. I don't see a Cash App either. Let me see if I have to accept it. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, you saw it? How come it's not coming up? Let me refresh my screen. So it was a super chat. Yeah, that's weird. I don't see it. And you said it was for $9.99? The only one I got was from Keisha. That is weird. Y'all are all saying there's a super chat for Samai, but it's not on my super chat list. That's weird. Oh, well, I'll answer your question anyway. Maybe, I don't know. It's weird that it didn't come through. Where are you at? Where's your question at? All right, Samai. Okay. You said, I would like to know if I met my twin flame. Have you met your twin flame? All right, let's see. See, the Brat thinks she met her twin flame because she got that Mars in Gemini. It's conjoined to her South Node, but that ain't her twin flame. Now, for you, I got the Ace of Pentacles, which is telling me that, no, it's not your twin flame. This is somebody that is, could be a solid friend. This is like a new soul that you're coming into contact with in this lifetime. That's what I'm seeing with that Ace of Pentacles, but I'm not seeing twin flame in particular. So I hope that helps. Oh, thank you for getting the timestamp. So she sent it at 2:49. Okay. So yeah, for some reason it's not showing up on YouTube with the super chat list. But yep. So that's basically it. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this live stream. I'll be back later this week with a live stream dedicated to Virgo season. So stay tuned for that. Oh, yeah. Thank you all for confirming about Samai. But yeah, Samai, for some reason, it didn't show up on my end. But yeah, but I believe you. But yeah, so hopefully I helped you to get some insight about that person you're seeing. I don't see them as a twin flame, more so as this is like a new soul that you're in contact with in this lifetime. And you might see them in the next lifetime as well. So wait a minute. You said Earth Angel. Where you at? Let me see if I answer your question, Earth Angel, before I go. So what was your question? Did you put your question on there? Because I don't, and What was your name on the Cash App? Oh, you said the super chat delay was a sign in and of itself. Let me check my Cash App, see if anything is failing to come through. Oh, maybe that is it. Let's see. Okay, I got a Cash App from Aisha. Thank you for your Cash App. You said, is that you, Earth Angel? You said, will my old cancer friend with benefits come back? Will my old cancer friend with benefits come back? Now, I don't know if this is Earth Angel. I don't know if this is you, Maisha. So you said, will my old cancer friend, that's not you, will my old cancer friend with benefits come back? All right, this is for Maisha. Thank you for your Cash App. I got the Hanged Man, which tells me no. So you would have to make the first move if you wanted him to come back into your life. Him or her, I don't know if it's a him or her, don't matter. But you would have to make the first move because they're basically just going to they've like fallen back indefinitely. I'll say that. All right. You said I already answered Earth Angel's question? Oh, yeah, there it is. I said yes. I believe I said yes, right? I know one of those questions was a no. But then I remember answering yes about, does anybody remember that about Michael? I'm trying to remember what card I got. Wait, what's disgusting? Okay, so you're going to go back and listen to it. Okay, yeah, just go back and listen to it. I'm not sure what the timestamp is with that. But thanks, Queen Dara, for checking that out. And I think I got everybody at this point. Oh, A. McKinney. Okay, here you go. A. McKinney, I think you're the last one. You said, I had a question. Sorry, I'm at work. Did my family member borrow money from me so her husband can buy pills? Oh, that's messy. Damn. Did you let her borrow that money? I got the Queen of Cups, and that tells me a yes. Are they both on pills? Maybe they both doing it, but that Queen of Cups, that is a yes. That's a yes. So, I don't know. Do whatever you want with that information, but I guess you got a conversation. I guess you got a phone call to make. Wish I was a fly on the wall. But, yeah. So hopefully that will give you some clarity about what you suspected. You basically can believe it. All right. But yeah, that's basically it. Patrons, all my patrons up in here, stay tuned for a watch party this week. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I might hold a poll about it. If you would like to sign up for my Patreon, here's the site right here. And if you would like a reading, here's my website. And like I said, I will be out. You said no, just him. I think a family member doesn't drink. Okay. But yeah, so I'll be back, like I said, for a live stream for Virgo season, probably Thursday or Friday night. Kritika, you want me to do acrimony? We'll see about that. I might hold a poll. But yeah, I am out. Thank you, everybody, for joining me during this afternoon live stream. I had a ball. Peace, many blessings. Bye.